Okay, today you're going to be making a map of some important places in Washington, D.C., places that you can visit on your upcoming trip. So the first thing you need to do is find some information about each place that you want to visit. And the things you need are the address, a picture, and then a brief description of the location. So you need to open up a web browser and find your information first. So to do that, let's go to www.ccslibrary.org. Click on the Destiny Catalog, go to Middle School, click on the Catalog tab, and we'll put in White House. Let's say that's your first location. So we click keyword for White House. It's going to bring up the books that we have on the White House, which you may want to use, or you may just want to go to the Websites tab. And this would be similar to doing a Google search, but you know that all of these sites are reliable sources. They have been reviewed by either a librarian or a teacher, and you know that the information here is correct and reliable. So I'm going to scroll through, and let's see, I'm going to use this one, Government Buildings, the White House. Looks like this should have some information for me. Once it opens, here's some information that I can use. It gives me the address, which I need, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and I can take notes from this information. And then I also need a picture for my map. So this picture is great. I can use it. So I'm going to click on it. And I need to save this on my Z drive so I can import it into my map in a little bit. So you just right click on the picture you want, go to Save Image As, and then scroll down to your Z drive, give it a name, and click Save. And I've already done this, so yes. Okay, so it's saving to my Z drive. I'll come back here and I'll take notes. Come back here and I'll take notes. And I might need to go back and find another site. I think you need to use a few, maybe more than one source. And then I'm going to open a Word document. My first location, I need the address. So it's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. Then I'm going to get from my notes a description. So just for the sake of time, I'm just going to say the home of the president. Of course, you will have much more information in your description. And then my picture, I can just insert a picture from my C drive. And there it is, insert. And there's my picture of the White House. So I'll have all my information here that I need for my map. So now I go back to my web browser and I type in ZeeMaps, ZeeMaps.com. Once ZeeMaps opens, you're going to create a free map. You don't have to sign in or anything, so you just click on Create a Free Map, and mine's going to be called A Day in DC. It recommends that you make a password, so I would make your a password, something that you use every day. So probably the password you use for the network would be great. I'm just going to use CCS for this password. And my starting location is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. And I click Create. Here comes my map. And I want to add a marker to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. So I click Add Marker here under Additions. Click Add Marker. Entry name is the White House. The location is 1600. This is what you'll get from your notes. Pennsylvania Avenue. So you just get the address from your notes. Washington, D.C. And then your description. So you can just copy and paste this. If you write up your description in Word, just go back to Word and copy and paste your description. Now yours will be much longer than this because we are going to do good, thorough research. But so you'll just copy your description, come back to your ZeeMap, right click and paste your description here, and it will fill up most of this box, if not more. Then you want to put in your photo. So you click on Browse, and you go down to where you saved your picture, which was on your Z drive. You open it, and it'll come up here, and then you can change the color of your marker. So let's say I want this marker to be blue, and now you can preview it, or I know that this is right, so I'm just going to click Submit. and your entry is added. It gives you the address right here of your map. Now it's important, since we're not signing into ZeeMaps, that you copy and paste this address into your Word document. So when you see this, highlight it, just the address, right click and copy, go back to your Word document. At the bottom of your Word document, right click and paste, and put in the actual link to your map, so you can go back to this in the future and edit it if you need to. So I'm going to come back here, I'm going to click OK, close this, and here is my marker for the White House. I'm going to double click on it. If I needed to change it, I could double click on it, go to details, make any changes, submit them if I had changes. If I just click on it one time, here comes this little box will open. It tells me the name of the place, the actual address, the description that you typed, and there's my picture. I'll just continue. You can zoom in to get closer by using this toggle here, up and down. So let's say my next place is going to be, oh, I don't know, let's say you were going to the Navy Yard. Whatever your next location is, you'll just do the same thing. You'll add a marker, you'll put in your entry name, you'll put in the exact location with the address that you found out in your research. You'll copy and paste your description, browse for your picture, change the color of your marker if you want to, and click submit. Every time you submit, the web address will update, so you don't have to worry. It's not going to be a different web address the next time. As long as you have the web address the first time, it will keep all your changes. Go back to your Word document. Be sure you have your name, date, and section typed on it. You should have your 3 entries, your address, your description, and your picture on your Word document. At the bottom, you'll have more than one. You'll have an entry here, and then you'll have a third entry. At the bottom of all your entries, you'll have your link to your map. Save it, File, Save As. Save it as your last name, DC Map. Click Save. And you're going to put it on your Z drive. And now you want to copy it to Mrs. Hendrickson's folder on the MS Pickup. So you go to your Z drive, scroll down to find here's my Hughes DC map, right click and copy. Go up to MS Pickup, Assignments. Hendrickson will have a folder. She doesn't right now, but she will have a folder by the time you turn it in. Open the folder, find your class, right click and paste.